You want the truth?
You can't handle the truth.
Your puny little head would explode.
What makes you think you have the right to know?
So are these three little letters, GMO, really dangerous? What we don't always take into account is that a great majority of food now that we eat in this country, the corn, most of it's genetically engineered. The soy is mostly genetically engineered, sugar beets, and canola. So what does this mean when you're eating dinner at night? Well, a lot of the food that you're eating, whether you believe it or not, is genetically engineered. What does this do to your body? What does it do to the cells in your body? What does it do to your DNA? What does it do? You know what? We don't really know.
In Brussels, thousands of protesters have hit the streets calling for an overhaul of European food policy. The rally came as a new French study claimed rats fed GM corn produced by US firm Monsanto had suffered tumours and multiple organ damage.
But not here, baby.
Here in America, you don't get the right to know if you're eating genetically modified organisms.
We should talk about genetically modified foods. And again, this is a conspiracy of both parties. Obama said in 2007, we would label genetically modified foods, which, by the way, Europe has this. China labels, China, which puts
that bastion of freedom.
And puts lead in baby food, you know, or some shit like that.
But at least you know it's there.
We can't have that in America. You know why? Because in America, corporations run the show. Even though 9 out of 10 Americans would like foods to at least be labeled to, at least we know they're frankenfoods.
President Obama this week signed into law a bill that could have huge consequences on the future of food in the country. The Agricultural Appropriations Bill has been dubbed the Monsanto Protection Act by critics of the agricultural giant. That's because a provision in the law protects genetically modified seed patents from litigation over health risks. So if you get sick, too bad. You can't take it to court.
Unless
Unless
you demand it. Unless you demand that GMOs get labeled.